The people who made money during the gold rush were not the miners, but those who sold shovels. This is the reality of chip makers in this AI gold rush. I'm not talking of the chips that we eat, but I'll explain this later. If we are seeing for the first time, this is day 4 of me talking about AI value chain, the computer hardware. Chips or integrated circuits are a tiny piece of silicon that control and process electric signals in device and gadget like your phone, your laptop, your electric vehicle, data centers, your fridge, etc. Think of chip as the brain box of modern electronics. There are different kinds of chip, but I'll talk of the popular ones. The first one is Central Processing Unit, the CPU. This is the one you've known for a very long time, made by AMD and often Intel. They are doing a good job with handling operating system workload and applications, but they are not the best for graphics and modern day AI workload. Then NVIDIA now created the GPU, which is the graphics processing unit. This is sufficient for AI workload and HD graphics and gaming, etc. As much as it is not energy efficient, I do not think we have a superior alternative to GPU for AI workload just yet. Then a third one is TPU, which is a tensor processing unit. This is Google Cloud's native chip designed for their AI and machine learning workload. Then because of the AI gold rush, there are other type of chips that have been created, just like the IPUs by Graphcore. They call it the Intelligence Processing Unit. Then there's others, Wafer Scale Engine. There's also Neural Processing Unit, which is mostly in our phones and in the Mac M1, M2, M3 series. And then they have the Accelerated Processing Unit. All these are geared towards the AI gold rush. But for investors that I'm talking to, what matters to you is literally the key players within each of these value chain. It starts from the IP design. These are the key players that design the bits and pieces of these chips before it becomes whatever we are using here today. And then there's the chip design. These are the key players that put the pieces together and make it a chip by itself. Then we have fabrication. This is the key players that manufacture the chips and place it on a silicon. And then there's packaging. These are the key players that package these chips and ensure that it is safe for usage because of course they're fragile. And then there's assembly and testing. These are also the key players that test and prepare this chip for deployment. And of course there is system integration, which is of course the likes of Azure, AWS, GCP, Oracle that integrate this within their data center, etc. The most important thing for you as an investor is to understand that chips are in high demand right now. It is an established market and of course it's a reliable income for most of the companies that are into it.